Hello and welcome to Frictional Games' Penumbra Overture. I'm Alexa and I'm going to be guiding you all through all things frictional related on this YouTube channel, and I am of course beginning with the very first game in the Penumbra series. As we have just read, we now know that our player character is a man named Phillip. He does not sound like a very happy fellow at all, and you're actually going to be hearing more from him in a moment because this game does open with a cutscene, so I'm going to be showing this again very soon. This first episode isn't going to be very much of me talking or very much of anything, unfortunately, but that's how the beginning of most games tend to be. I am going to take a moment to just give a little bit of a disclaimer. This is not a blind playthrough. I have played Penumbra Overture before. I have only played it once, though, so I'm actually still very likely to be startled by things. I don't know the game very well. I only beat it the one time, and I only even bring this up just to warn everybody who watches this that I am rather bad at it. There are definitely some scenes where you're probably all going to hate me because I'm going to have to continuously cut to when I finally get things. So with that behind us, let's get a new game started. I am, like I just said, definitely not a player wanting a real challenge right now. And here's a cutscene for you.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Okay, so that was an interesting opening scene there. I don't actually have much of a grasp of the story in this game. Okay, yeah, basic controls. But, that's a nice Jack Daniels. I don't actually know very much about the story of Penumbra. Having played it before, I know that, like, a sort of gist of what happens, but I don't really follow all of the complicated notes and everything. But apparently, I don't know, Philip's mother died recently. Phillip is a physicist, apparently. His dad is dead, or has been dead for a really long time, and he only just found out about it. I'm not really sure, but he has a letter from him, and that's why he's here, I guess, on a charter boat in Greenland. Somewhere out there must be land and answers. So yeah, he's on a deep, soul-searching journey to find answers about what happened to his father. Oh! That's not good, I need to pick that up. Okay, never mind. Okay, the hints are kind of annoying. You can't actually move unless you click through all of the hints. Flashlight. And this is so obnoxious. Why would they put this here? Nobody needs a lantern to be that close to the ground. Okay, so yeah, Phillip is a physicist, dead parents. He's coming to Greenland to find answers as to what happened to his father. I guess he has daddy issues or something. I don't know. But now we're here. Landmarks don't change much in Greenland, I'm sure they don't. All they do is freeze over. Oh, look, more Jack Daniels. Okay, let's see. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed, so she left him Jack Daniels. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of a life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to come home... or, no. Damn it, I messed that up. I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need, so that you can come home to me safely. There it is, there's the coming home part. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. Aw, that's sweet. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. But I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Aw, that's cute. Aw. And she left him liquor, so she's doing a good job, I guess. There are definitely 2 beds here. She said there was only one. A photo of the fisherman's wife. She's no Playboy bunny, but she looks loving and kind. Wow, what a jerk. Playboy poster. Okay. This isn't as cute anymore. Oh. Is that everything that can be seen here? Nothing but fish. Go up there. Okay, I think we have everything from in here. I hope. No. Okay, I think we can actually go outside now. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first. But I lost feeling in my extremities soon after. I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. Well, yeah, you're in Greenland. I don't know what you expected other than ice and snow and cold. Come on. Okay, right, we need this. Giving me tips on how to throw things, and he actually cannot run while carrying this rock. This rock isn't even that large, but it apparently slows him down. I really don't know why you would ever wander into Greenland, where you know it's going to be freezing. You have no plan of finding shelter, you're just going out for the sake of going out. Is this open yet? Crap. I can't get it open! Oh, there we go. Did I do it right? There we go. And down we go. Okay, but seriously, you don't just wander into the Arctic and to not have a plan like that. Of course you're going to freeze to death, or end up in some creepy bunker in the middle of nowhere that you broke into. Okay, creepy whispering. Jesus, my head, I can't believe I fell that far and survived, although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? Okay, so the ladder broke under his weight, but there is no broken ladder down here. Where's the rest of the ladder? Okay, I guess we're just going to ignore that. Oh, you can't pick it up? I want to throw it places. I guess because it's a heavy-looking barrel, I can't do anything with it. Steel rod. And a flare. And more boxes. And another flare. How exciting. And the door you can't get through. Oh, I don't want to use my flashlight. I used a glow stick. Which is kind of creepy, but I like it that way. It's definitely a better experience, right? It's harder to see, but it's a lot creepier. I'm stuck. Another flare. 24-hour ration pack. What does that say? Something about beans and potatoes. And a hammer. Oh man, now we can actually fight things with the amazing combat that's available. I did not miss the combat aspect of this game at all, and I'm really glad that they ultimately scrapped it. This is it. This is how you fight things. You smack them. He's been complaining about how heavy these barrels are and how there can be anything inside them. Is there anything inside this one? He said there was something inside this one, right? No. No, he's just whining about empty barrels. Okay. That's good too, I guess. No, okay. Get out of the way. Oh! That was easier than I expected. Okay, where are we going? Which way do I go? Okay, so this is here. I'm going this way. Oh. Well, alright then. That's fine too, I guess. This hatch is seriously solid. It won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out or in. Oh my god! That was just rude.